Hey, good morning. What's going on? It's Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Dakota. Today's Wednesday. It is the 8th of January, 2025, and we haven't traded anything today yet, folks. As you can see, we're still in pre-market, so it's 8:51, almost 8:52 Eastern time. But we do have the chart pulled up. We got the chart pulled up right here, folks. Obviously, we never know how the day is going to be, how the day is going to play out. But here's what we're looking for. And again, you're not going to see this video until after everything is played out for the day. But I've got pre-market low sitting at 586.07. I got pre-market high sitting at way up there at 590.84. I'm looking at $4, folks, over almost $5, if that's right. Yeah, almost $5 in pre-market action, which is really, really good. So we can really kind of expect a whole lot of volatility today. Now, what do we have going on today? We had non-farm employment change. Expected was 129,000, came in a little bit worse, 122,000. Employment or unemployment claims, the expectation was 214,000, came in at 201,000. So the kind of conflicting reports there, and that's okay. Now we've got 10 o'clock. We've got a couple of yellow folder events, 30-year bond auction at 101 today. Now, 2 o'clock today, here is the big one, folks. If we think back to, it was December 18th. December 18th was a week before Christmas. That's when we had the big FOMC announcement. We had Jerome Powell, and they originally said, they were thinking about doing 4 cuts next year. They're only going to do 2 cuts. That's what they're saying. And then we dropped $20 that afternoon. I mean, it was absolutely crazy back to the downside. Today at 2 o'clock is those meeting, the meeting minutes. So basically, it's going to, we know pretty much what is in those because we got the report. But it's a red folder event and it's at 2 o'clock today, and it could potentially really move the market a whole lot. Other than that, yeah, okay, we've got crude oil inventories. Orange folder event really doesn't do much. Now, other than these levels right here. Now, remember, folks, I only wanted to take plays out of major levels: pre-market high, pre-market low, 30-minute demand zones, 30-minute supply zones, things like that, or POC changes. So here's what we got, folks. This is a 30-minute chart. So you can see this action in here. You got that 30-minute POC sitting right up about 590.35. It bounced around yesterday between 590.35 and 590.54. So it was just kind of right in this range. You can see how much room we have to the upside, and everything, just kind of depends on, what the algos want to do. It's all algos, folks. But nevertheless, it's why we use technical analysis because, well, it works. It works. Yesterday's high, we got that up here. We got this 30-minute supply zone. Yesterday's low, pre-market low, and then we've got this big, nice 30-minute demand zone sitting down here at 582.15. So 582.15, if we work our way down there, I will go long big time. But we never know how it's going to play out, so we're just going to let it play out how it plays out, folks. But anyway, I'm going to say this now so I don't have to say it later. If you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is, we're going to start doing it again just about every day, folks, just about every day. And we're going to have, within those live videos, we're going to have live daily trading where I talk about what I'm looking for, and then I pull the trigger and actually talk through the trade. And we've got winning trades and losing trades also, folks. We also have some false starts where I'm looking for a trade and it doesn't set up how I like it to be set up, so I don't put on the trade. But anyway, all of those things will be covered in the videos every single day, folks. Every single day. Now, if you are interested in that live daily trading, so we go over everything all day long. I talk about setups all day long, folks. I'm calling out trades all day long. Whether I'm in the trade or not, I'm calling out specific trades all day long. Now, it's not financial advice, folks, but I do call out the trades all day long and talk through the trades as well. So if you're interested in that, go to our live trading Discord. The link for that is down below. It's called Trading Decoded. We are so convinced that you will find value in what we do, folks. We're going to give you that first week for free. What do you have to lose? You really don't have anything to lose other than a little bit of your time. But come check us out, folks. Again, first week is free. Now, if you are interested in the 920 crossover strategy, this is what it looks like right in here, folks. head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there for the world to see. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a strategy, folks. You just don't. It's a really, really good strategy. There are other good strategies, and the strategy is only as good as the person pulling the trigger. So if somebody says, oh, this is the best ever, nope, it's not. It's just not. But anyway, head on over to 920trading.com. While you are there, just go ahead and sign up for that free weekly newsletter. It comes out every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. And with that, there is a YouTube video embedded that talks about, it goes into a little bit more in depth what I'm talking about in the newsletter. But anyway, folks, I hope everybody has a great day today. And, you're going to see this before, so I hope everybody had a great day today. And tomorrow, I hope everybody has a great day too. But above all else, folks, remember, I hope you followed your specific written trading plan. But again, folks, we're going to do it every single day. Now, the market is not open tomorrow, so there's not going to be a video tomorrow. And so there'll be no video tomorrow. Now, on Friday, folks, my wife's having surgery, so there's the potential that I won't be on all day. I may be. It just depends on how long the surgery takes and what time I get back to my house. So those are determining. So this might be the last video of the week, other than the newsletter and the newsletter video. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. We're going to do it again soon, folks. Have a great rest of the day, and you guys know the best part. We will see you in the markets. All right, folks, here we go. Death cross to the downside. Question is, are you going to take it? You're going to take it? You're going to take it? And and I missed it because I was just too busy worried about getting set up. But again, folks, there's thin volume down here below on the 1 minute. Thin volume below on the one. Now, when we get to 70, watch 70, watch 70, watch it just dump, folks. Watch it dump hard at 587.70, 587.70. Big candles. If we get below this, 587.70, folks, I'm looking for big candles back to the downside. Again, if we get below that 587.70, and I'm looking at the 5 minute on my other screen, folks, and it just shows thin volume down here. So they will probably defend it. Areas of thin volume, price action can move very, very quickly below. So it got right down to that level, folks, and then it reversed. So they're defending it at least in the short term. So watch these candles, folks. Watch them. Back to the one we know that level is 70. We're going to call it 587.70. All right, we're still going to watch that same level, folks. 587.70 right in here. See if we can push it back down. Again, see if we can get that 3-bar play to the downside. And again, a close under 587.70. Again, we got that first candle out this morning. And from a volume standpoint, 450 something thousand. Again, looking for 70, a close below right there. Got the cursor on that level right there, folks. 587.70. And again, if we get a close down there, I fully expect to get a couple of really, really big candles out of the deal. Here we go. Again, right there. Here we go. All right, big candles. Just don't fail us now. Again, folks, 5 minute. That's what I'm seeing below that level on the 5 minute. So again, they will defend that position. So we saw yesterday at this level, late in the day, it pushed up. Late in the day, but again, there's just not a whole lot down below this level. So if we get below, potentially we could push it down pretty good. We opened up, filled the gap. So the gap is no longer there. We're going to get rid of that. So that is no longer a level. Okay, so there we go. Again, folks, 587.70, 587.70. Got the cursor right on it, seeing if we can push down. So I'm looking at that 5 minute, folks. So on that 5 minute, we're trying to get the old death cross to the downside on the 5 minute, 920 POC and VWAP all on the same stick. If you're in puts, you're in pretty good position right here, folks. Again, if we get that close below 587.70, everything just depends on what happens to get that close, but a close below this level, potentially big candles, but they're still defending it at that level, folks. Still defending it at that level. All right, watch for the big ones, folks. Here we go. All right, look for 586.81, 586.81, 586.81. Got one more shelf. One more shelf down to 29, folks. Get through 29. Get a close below 70 first. Man, still defending that position. Still defending. Look at volume. Volume is 40,000 on that. Still safe, still safe, still safe. Got right down to that next shelf right down here, folks. So it's a little push, little push, little push. Still below the POC. Safety's on the POC. Safety's on the POC. So watch, 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 watch. I need to figure out one thing here real quick, folks. Yeah, it's starting to run up a little bit, folks. I'm putting P on the chart right now, folks. P is sitting up at about 591.04. 591.04. All right, stay below, get below, get below, get below. All right, so again, folks, we're going to watch your 20, watch your 20, watch your 20 to see if we can get a close up here, folks. I'm looking for calls up here. If we can get a good, strong close up here, a higher time frame. So 5 minute, it's kind of flat. 5 minute is just a little bit flat, so there's nothing there. Failing to make that. Now, on the 30 minute, let's see what she looks like on the, yeah. Puts maybe the play, folks. I mean, we did not get any kind of confirmation back to the upside. So no. And again, this is a continuation play. If we get that close below. And again, we're going to watch 92, 587.92, 587.92, folks. 587.92. And again, I like, contracts are very expensive today. Yeah. Oh my goodness, they are very spendy. 587.92, folks. Watch this level in here. 587.92, 587.92. I like that level. The breach back to the downside for puts. Breach back to the downside for puts. And again, we got about 30 seconds to make a decision on that. POC just changed, folks. POC just changed. If this thing runs away too fast, folks, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. Again, we got a recapture back to the downside. We're at 588.01, and now we're looking for a breach. We're looking for a breach. It's like looking for a city. Come on, baby. And again, looking for puts at this 587.70, 587.70. So our lowest close so far, folks, is 587.72. All right, decision time. It's probably going to take off without us, folks. Yep, there she goes. Again, no chase. We got about 50 seconds to go on this one candle. And again, the further away you are from the 9, folks, the more it hurts when it pulls back. All right, and again, folks, 5 minute looks like that. There's your 5. 30 minute looks like that. So we got all this support way down here on yesterday's low. That's a 15, I remember. Yeah, so essentially a triple bottom at 586.65. All right, here we go. And again, looking for puts in here on a breach. See what we can do. Got my finger on the trigger, folks. Getting ready to pull it. It's going to take off. Oh, no. It's taking off, folks. Pull back just a smidge. And again, it closed below. Getting ready to get into puts. And there we go. All right, let's see if we can make this thing go. All right, got that thing going. Now I'm looking for yesterday's low, folks. Yesterday's low. Push down, baby. Push down. And again, my stop is going to be, I'm going to use that. Let me see that same candle. We got 77.36. That's a 40-cent candle. So looking to stay below 69, folks. Stay below 69. Anyway, we got that. Could be a fake out breakout back to the downside. Folks. And again, you can see that, you can see these shelves right in here, folks. Again, watch that shelf right in here, guys. Watch that shelf right in here to stay below 587.68, 587.68. This thing looks like it might want to take off in the other direction. And in that case, we'll take the L. In that case, we will take the L if we get something that pushes up. Oops, here we go. Again, watch your 9, watch your 9, watch your 9. Fake out on the 9, fake out on the 9. 5 minutes still. We got a big old nasty double bottom on the 5 right in here at 39 down here, folks. Right here at 39. So we're going to watch that 9. Watch the 9. We breach and we're out. We breach and we're out. Again, folks, we take the wins, we take the losses. We stack them up at the end of the day. Stack them up at the end of the day. Trusting that 9 right now for resistance, at least in the short-term period. At least in the short term, folks. Still safe below the 9, still safe below the 9. Barely. It's probably going to get a skinny stick. Watch a skinny stick in the opposite direction, folks. Watch a skinny stick in the opposite direction. I'm getting ready to close this thing. Getting ready to close this thing. Again, I don't like the skinny stick. We're probably going to get that fresh cross to the upside, a golden cross to the upside. Again, watch, 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 watch. Yeah, it wants to take me pretty bad. I don't normally do mid candles, but this mid candle might just take me out, guys. It might. Watching a 20 just to maybe get something back on the 20. And it's pushing down just a smidge, but I don't know if it necessarily likes it down here. You're going to give this thing just a little bit of grace, just a little bit. We're still safe, barely. I've got my finger on the trigger right now, folks, getting ready to close that thing because, again, yeah, those skinny sticks like that. All right, again, right at that 9, folks. Again, we're on record right now. We are watching. We are recording right now. I didn't have my light on. Now I had to turn my light on. Just make me in a little bit better light. Again, to get that close below 70, and make it go. Whew. All right. So again, just a little bit safe right here. We tested. The upper range where I'm glad we didn't close up there because that would have been a loss, and that's okay, folks. Again, we take the wins, we take the losses, we stack them up at the end of the day. And again, still looking for a close down here below that 33 or 34, folks, 33 or 34. I'm going to learn from this one quite a bit, folks. I waited probably a little bit too long to get into this play. I waited a breach, but again, I'm going to trust this thing. I don't know how much. Again, not making that lower low over here, so probably, yeah. Anyway, still in it, at least for the short term. Looking at the 5 minute, again. We got heart attack candles that are going on right now, folks. I know where I'm getting out if it goes against me. I know exactly where I'm getting out if it goes against me, and it tried real hard. All right, folks, again, still at least moderately safe for right now. Get a close down here, looking for a close below that 39, close below 39. I think I was probably, by the looks of that tail down there, I was in profit for about 20 seconds. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Again, folks, we stack them up at the end of the day. And again, trying to stay below POC and VWAP in here. I don't like all these, the buyers' tails on the bottom of these. And again, I'm going to look at that 5 minute. We're still trying to get a fresh cross, back to the downside. Again, I got my finger on the trigger, folks, getting ready to pull this thing anytime if it looks like it wants to take off. It doesn't look like it wants to move down that much, but see all those tails on the bottom of the sticks, folks? We're staying below. Oh, okay. So POC just changed. I don't like this for puts. If we get above that, I'm going to have to get out. POC change is generally a pretty good thing when we get a POC change. Yeah. All right, still below, still below. Whew. All right. Okay, folks. Again, individual trades overall, they don't matter, but they must be treated like it's the most important trade you will ever, ever, ever put on in your life. If you don't treat individual trades with as much respect as you would treat, you got to treat every trade as though you're trading more money um, than you can imagine, only because every single trade deserves your respect. I don't like this price action right in here, folks, but again, we're staying below that POC, at least for right now. At least for right now. Still below, 587.95, 587.95. Look at this. I mean, we got buyers, we got sellers. I don't know what the volume looks like. Volume is decent. And again, staying below, staying below. Let's see if we can go down to yesterday's low. Maybe. Again, still looking for a close down here below 41, below 35 over here. Oh, there we go. All right. It really wants to take us out. I know it does. I know it does, folks. All right, come on, push. Come on. There we go. Come on. Let's go yesterday's low. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, push. Stay below. You got a little push, staying below that 9, folks. Staying below the 9. That's what we're trying to do. Stay below the 9. Yeah, had a chance. Don't know if it wants to do it now. Stay below that 9, folks. Looking at that 5 minute. We'll see. Yeah, I had a chance to get out down there. Probably would have been pretty decent, but again, yeah, should have taken it. Did not push the button. It's going the other way now, folks. Going the other way. Watch. Closed inside that 9. The only help that we have right here, folks, is that POC. And I'm still looking for that yesterday's low. Don't know if we're going to get it. Let's go take out pre-market low. This is just keeps on. And again, talking myself through the trade, talking everybody else through the trade too. If you're still in this thing, folks, our safety is below the POC. I don't know how much safety there is. Had a little opportunity to close it out down here for a little gain. Nevertheless, still hanging in there at least for the short term. Again, we will see. You know, there's an argument to be made. Again, looking at that 5 minute. Okay, so we're below the 5 minute POC. Need to stay below that. Right here. So stay below. Yeah, stay below 77. Stay below 77. There's one argument that says you never let a green trade turn red. There's that argument. And then there's the other argument that I'm in that school that says if you're not willing to let a green trade turn red, look at that, you'll never hit the big trades. That's a shaker outer right here. This is probably going to take me out to yeah. Watch out. Yeah, this thing could go. And again, I'm recording this trade, folks. So, man, I got my finger on the trigger. That was a golden cross to the upside, folks. That was a golden cross to the upside. 5 minute. Yeah, we're above that 5 minute POC, folks. All right. Okay. Well, you know what? We take losses, we take wins. That's just how we do it, folks. It just happens. All right, so again, get above 920 POC and VWAP, folks. Again, we took out yesterday's low, folks. And again, look for calls above, folks. See what we can do. Gosh, contracts are just so expensive today, aren't they? Oh my goodness. Yeah, and volatility is pretty high, folks. Volatility is pretty high. All right, see if we can again push it up, push it up, push it up, and again make those puts or I'm sorry, calls go, go, go. Again, I'm looking for calls up here. If we can get a nice close, again, we don't want to be too far away from the nine. Don't want to be too far away from the nine. And again, you got right into resistance right here. We picked up some more buyers down here. Yesterday's low, though, no question about it. Taking off without us now. Taking off without us. All right, so you got 83 through, man, you got a big candle. There's big candles, folks. All right, so we are above the 920 POC and VWAP. We got a decision to make here in about 15 seconds, folks. About the further you are away from all of your major things when you take that play, folks, the further the pullbacks, the decision time right there, folks, decision time right there. Again, you got all this thin volume up ahead, thin volume up ahead. There she goes. There she goes. Again, get a close up here and looking for this thin volume up top, folks. Thin volume up top. You can see it very, very clearly on the 5 minute. Let me show you the 5 minute here real quick. Again, thin volume way up here, folks. Volatility. Let me check. Stand by. $58.95, $58.95. 28.73, 28.73. It's pretty deep, man. It's like 4 spots in. Yeah, we got a big 5 minute stick that we're working on right now, folks. She is a big 5 minute stick. Looks something like that. There you go. Again, if this stick here at 10:02 would have been, half that size, we could have justified that all day long. But it's just a big candle. It is indeed a big. You got like a 70-cent candle. Taking a position on a 70-cent candle will bite you. It will absolutely bite you. Sometimes it works, but as a general rule, unless you're between two zones, between two zones, and let's say it opened below a zone and closed above a zone, let's say half and half, better able to predefine your risk, better able to. But it becomes arbitrary to predefine your risk on a big candle unless you have a very, very clearly delineated level. And again, you don't want your spots to be your stops. You don't want your stops to be too far away, folks, too far away. I'm going to go back live, go back live, go back live. Again, folks, we're looking for a little fishtail play in here. After this run back to the downside, we got close to taking out that pre-market low. So watch these levels right in here, folks. The only structure that we're looking to break up here is about 587.45. So 587.45. Downtrending day, no question about that. So downtrending day, if you're taking this thing counter, it needs to stay above yesterday's low. Stay above yesterday's low. Mixed nuts, you are welcome. You are very welcome, my friend. All right, folks. And again, I got the recording going right now. I'll mute that mic up because my face looks much, much better. Again, we're trying to recapture back to the downside. So, man, I wanted a little bit more pullback, maybe a pullback to that 20. This is a recapture. We're guys, it is just so cotton picking thin down below this level. You can see it right there. If we breach, all right. So again, coming up on pre-market low. Now the good thing about that particular play right there, folks, is that we did tested that fishtail area. Now at this point, Give me a little bit better pullback, maybe a little bit of accumulation right in here, accumulation consolidation right in here, right at this pre-market low, because again, folks, it's just so thin. It is so thin. That's what your 5 minute looks like, folks. That's what I'm looking at. And back to that 1 minute again, folks. If we get into this thin volume area, there's the potential that this thing could just dump. But again, no fresh cross from me. I just want to see a fresh cross. That's all I want to see. All right, so again, we got a fishtail play. We're trying to break structure right here at 89, folks. Trying to break structure here at 89. Again, coming right out of that pre-market low, Again, predefine that risk before you ever put on that play. Again, the pre-market low to pre-market high play, folks, it works a lot. I don't know that it's going to work today, so we're going to look for structure break right in here at that level. So right in here at that level, folks, kind of setting this thing up to see. Now, if we get a breach back to this upside, folks, we're going to watch the 20. So we're going to watch the 20 at 13. So the 20 is going to be at 13. There we go. And again, this is a pre-market low play. And to get past the 20 here, folks, again, predefine that risk. Got a decision to make for calls, folks. If you're looking for calls in here. Oh, there it goes. And again, watch your 20. Yeah, and then we're going to watch 44. So above the 20, and then we're going to watch for 44. And then we're looking for VWAP. All right, so again, watch your 20 right in here. We got a structure break that we're working on right now, folks. I got my finger on the trigger for calls, but again, watch that 20 because we got that reject right off that 20. We are breaking structure, though, so we are breaking structure. So again, watch your 20. To see if we can push this thing up in calls, folks, in calls. And again, see if we can push it up. Don't know if we can, but we're going to give this thing a shot up here. Again, we're above the 20. So our next structure break we're looking for this level up here at 44. A structure break above 44, and then I'm looking for POC. So up to 44 and through POC. And again, don't know if it's going to work or not. I have no earthly idea. I got my finger on the trigger just in case, folks. Again, I was just looking for that first structure break and to see if we can. Right now, this is a counter trend trade, folks. So this is a counter trend trade. And again, staying above the 20. That's what we're trying to do. Trying to stay above that 20. Don't know if it's going to work. We got pretty close. We got pretty close to that 45. Above the 20 is what we're trying to do, folks. And again, I like the pre-market low to pre-market high. When it works out very, very well. We got about $5. Something like that. This one doesn't look like it's going to work though, folks. So yeah, not really. Again, watch your levels, guys. All right, we're trying to recapture back to the downside, folks. We are going to. Again, we got that. Again, we're trying to recapture. A recapture is another play back to the downside, but we're staying above that yesterday's low. Oh, back above that 20. Fake out, breakout. Don't know if it's going to pay up here, folks. But again, that's why we put our money on the table to see if it does. Maybe. We got a little gap on the 1 minute. Trying to get through 45 up here, folks. You got this little nodule right here. So again, 5 minute looks like that. Yeah, you got this node right there. Right in here, trying to get through 34. And again, it is a counter trend trade. No question about that, but it did break structure, folks. So that's why I took it. Probably going to have that second L of the day, and that is just fine and dandy. We are okay. Again, this is a recapture back to the downside. Watch this yesterday's low, folks. All right. That's good enough. You know, it just It just is what it is, folks. It is what it is. I said I was going to do something, so I'm kind of compelled to do it when I say I'm going to do it, folks. Hmm.